Your boy. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna watch, when cops visit a haunted house. A haunted ass house that nobody should be there, but decided to go there because something bad happened in the house. It's always the good houses around the world that always get haunted, but not the bad ones. You just notice that, right? I don't know why. But yeah, I'm in a dark ass room. You know what I'm saying? I ain't care because it's gonna get spooky in this motherfucker. But let's get to it though.
When cops visit a haunted house. On August 14th, 2018, police officers conducted a K-9 search at the house where the horrific Watts family murders had taken place. Just one day earlier, on August 13th, 2018, in Frederick, Colorado, Christopher Lee Watts brutally murdered his pregnant wife, Shanann.
Wait, go back. What is it?
Christopher Lee Watts brutally murdered his pregnant wife, Shanann.
So Christopher killed his pregnant. Killed. I can't even get the fucking word out correctly. So Christopher killed his wife, his pregnant wife. I don't know her name is. I forgot her name already. But damn, what an idiot.
And their two young daughters, Bella and Celeste.
And I'm sorry, y'all. But already, the daughters too? Yeah, Christopher is fucking wild.
The case shocked the entire nation, not only because of the brutal nature of the killings, but also due to the disturbing circumstances surrounding the family's sudden disappearance. As the officers entered the now empty house, they had a chilling experience. The home, which had once been filled with life, now felt strange and unsettling. Although no living person remained, strange sounds echoed through the halls, almost as if the presence of the victims still lingered in a ghostly form. These unsettling noises only added to the horror of what had occurred within the walls of the house, leaving the officers deeply disturbed. The Watts family murder became a tragic and unforgettable case, forever leaving its mark on those who witnessed its aftermath.
I ain't seen them.
It looked like someone was walking by because their reflection showed up in the mirror. It seemed like the image of a child. It could be Bella or Celeste.
I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck was that? Okay, now I just saw it. I don't know. Oh, okay, now I see it. It's right there. It's like it just I don't know.
As they kept looking around, one of the officer's body cams showed what looked like a shadow. It might have been caused by the officer moving, which made the camera shaky. The K-9 dog could be reacting to some invisible forces it felt around itself. This is the usual behavior of dogs in a haunted environment like this house.
I could see, but I just couldn't see the ghost. Not the ghost, but the spirit and shit.
Go in there and step on that little blue.
Out of all the sounds they heard, the giggles were the clearest. It was really creepy. Anyone would have wanted to leave right away.
I would have been left already if I see something I ain't supposed to be seeing.
It might have been Shanann's voice since they were in her dressing room. The voice said it was with one of the girls. It's creepy because no one knows for sure who was really killed in that room. After searching the master bedroom, they moved down to the basement if they could find anyone.
So we figure the house is clear at this point.
Twice, the officers searched the house thoroughly, but despite the noises, they found no one. The officers were upset, not just because of the terrible crime, but also because of the weird things happening in the house. It felt like the family was still there in some strange way, which made the whole situation even sadder. Meanwhile, on November 22nd, 2021, a woman came home from shopping and found her front door open. Worried that someone might have broken in, she called the police. 2 officers arrived to investigate, and she explained that her husband and kids were out of town, so the house should have been completely empty.
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
With the woman's permission, the officers began searching the house. They asked if there were any pets, like dogs, that could have caused the noise, but the woman said there weren't.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
She said nobody's there. Well, I can't tell either. I don't know.
Police.
2 officers began checking the rooms on the ground floor, talking to each other over.
Hold on, let me get my glasses. Hold on. I can't. Alright, I am back.
Their radios to make sure each area was clear. They moved carefully, calling out for anyone inside to make themselves known. Some viewers who watched this video pointed out that the officers didn't turn on the lights, which is a common practice for safety during such checks.
Ooh, what the fuck was that?
Anyone inside?
Why would you ask that question?
After checking the restroom and finding nothing, the officer went upstairs to keep searching.
What the fuck was that?
Police. Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Oh, hell no. No. The nigga give you a whole warning to get the fuck out. Don't go in there. You don't know what's in there. Why is it? What the fuck is going on with the fucking... What the fuck? His shit... Y'all saw that? Y'all saw his shit was buggy and laggy? A little bit? I don't like that. If there's nobody there, nigga, you gotta just leave up. Why is he doing that? Why is that door open?
Just when the officer left this room, the door opposite him seemed to opening on its own. He seemed not to have noticed this.
Yo, that's scary as hell.
The rooms looked empty, especially the closets. When the officer asked the owner about it, she explained that she sometimes rented out the rooms on Airbnb and didn't want guests taking any of their things.
Downstairs, clear.
Oh, shit! Bitch.
After finishing their search, the officers declared the house clear, but it was clear they were still uneasy. One of the officers, looking a bit scared, seemed to have seen something strange.
I would be too.
His behavior showed that he might have experienced something he couldn't easily explain, like something paranormal. There was speculation about whether the officer had shared his experience with his fellow officers or kept it to himself. Some suggested that he might have shown the footage to his squad, as it eventually ended up on the internet. However, on October 10, 2023, in a quiet part of California, a police officer pulled over a car for a regular traffic stop, something that happens every day. But what happened next was strange and left everyone confused. The encounter, which was recorded by both the officer's body cam and dash cam, left the entire police department and the public in shock due to its...
That Bumble's hungry.
Don't worry, we've got enough for everyone.
mysterious nature.
Didn't even see it.
All right. No worries.
This is my first time being pulled over.
All right. Can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car, so...
Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop signs?
I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there. It's
okay.
a birthday party. So
Got it.
I don't mind, but
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sarah seemed cooperative and calm, as if it were just an ordinary traffic stop. There was no sign of trouble, and nothing initially indicated that the situation would escalate into some...
Oh, hell no. What the fuck was that? No. What the fuck was that? I know damn well she disappeared when she looked away. When she got the registration, right? She took it. I said, all right, I'll be right back. Turns around. And like, let me make sure she's still there. Fuck she go. Nigga, I will lose my mind. Bitch, I will be...
Something so perplexing.
3201.
How the
The
fuck
sudden
did that
disappearance
happen?
left the officer visibly shocked. She stood there bewildered, trying to process what had just occurred. From the dash cam's perspective, there was no one else around. No passing vehicles, no pedestrians, nothing that could explain how the woman had disappeared so quickly. It was almost as if she had simply ducked out of sight in a fraction of a second, defying the laws of physics. The incident raised immediate questions. Was this some kind of prank or clever video
Nah, ain't no
editing?
damn prank. That's
Or had the woman moved with an
shit
impossible
right there.
speed, leaving the officer disoriented? The officer, clearly stunned, could be seen looking around in confusion,
Motherfucker,
trying
my
to
heart
figure
would
out
drop
what had
to my
happened.
ass cheeks if that
The
shit
footage,
happened to me
recorded
like
in broad daylight, only deepened the mystery. Some speculate that this could be a case of what is often referred to as a glitch in the matrix.
Glitch?
An unexplained, seemingly supernatural occurrence that defies logical explanation. The woman, who had noticeable heavy eyeliner, did not appear intoxicated and seemed coherent in her speech during her brief interaction with the officer. Yet, her sudden disappearance left room for wild theories, including the possibility of some sort of simulation or reality-breaking moment captured on film.
Did she
To
get
make the
disconnected out of the
situation
game?
even stranger,
I don't know.
there were no identifying street signs or landmarks visible in the footage, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact location. Something
She might
even
have lagged out the
scarier happened
game.
many
I don't
years
know.
ago. In an old video recorded on September 14, 2003, security footage captured an unsettling incident at an old hotel. Security was called to investigate screaming coming from room 209, a room that was supposed to be vacant.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now.
The hell?
What's going on, John?
Go check it out, John. Check out 209, John. John, don't sit there, John. Do your thing, John.
Checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait.
That shit getting louder and
We're gonna
louder.
get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick, just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Go ahead, John. Do your thing, John. Oh. Whoa! What the fuck was that? I know y'all saw that.
John was
It's
shocked
another
by what
one.
he saw in the room, especially since there was no one there. The room was a mess. The furniture was turned
I saw
upside down.
two of them.
The carpet was ripped
One
up.
went to the
and
left,
even the shower
one went
was
to the
running.
right.
But there was nobody around. The security unit at the hotel spent some time reviewing the footage,
What the
and to their
fuck?
shock, they discovered a ghostly figure appearing to exit the room shortly after John had entered.
One right there.
This left the guards deeply unsettled and
Two right
convinced
there.
that a paranormal event had
There's another
occurred.
one.
The next
there's
video
one.
shows a similar but even scarier situation. A video on social media got people curious about ghosts and whether they really exist. The footage, shared on TikTok, showed a security guard in Houston, Texas, who seemed to be talking to someone, until he suddenly realized he was all alone. In the video, the guard stood in a quiet hallway, appearing to talk to someone nearby. This caught the attention of another person watching the security footage remotely. Over the radio, the observer asked the guard who he was speaking to. The guard replied that he was talking to a woman named Miss Abigail, who had asked to see someone named Mr. Griffin. The observer then checked records and told the guard that Miss Abigail had passed away 2 years earlier.
Dispatch to 329. Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to a lady.
The video has drawn strong reactions. Some viewers are convinced it captures a real interaction with a ghost, seeing it as evidence that spirits can indeed communicate with the living. Others, however, remain skeptical, suggesting it could be a trick of the camera or even a staged act. A similar spooky scene happened in this CCTV video from a building in Santa Marta, Colombia. The video showed a security guard having a creepy experience that made people wonder if he was talking to a ghost. While he was patrolling alone, the guard suddenly waved to someone outside the lobby doors. He even opened the glass doors as if he was letting in a visitor he later described as a lost elderly woman who was asking for directions. The guard and the invisible woman then walked to the elevator lobby, and he started talking to her while they waited for the elevator. But on the camera, it looked like he was talking to thin air. No one was actually there. Then the encounter took an unsettling twist when another security officer who was watching remotely radioed him and asked who he was talking to, reminding him that he was the only one on the floor. The guard looked around, shocked, realizing the invisible woman he'd been talking to had vanished. Freaked out, he quickly pressed the elevator button, ran through the parking garage, and didn't stop until he was out of the building and into the night. The guard was so scared that even after he got safely outside the building, he kept running. This strange video has left people curious and a bit spooked, wondering if he really saw a ghost or if it was just a prank. On March 14, 2017, two police officers in Brazil received a call to check out a school hours to move. The officers looked around to see if anyone was there, but they couldn't find anyone. The officers later said that just as they turned their backs to leave, the slamming noise started again, which made them feel even more uneasy. People on social media argued about whether this event happened in a morgue, which is a place where bodies are kept. No one really knows why the door slammed, but the video got a lot of people talking. They debated whether what they saw was real or just made to look like a scary ghost encounter. In the end, it was up to the viewers to decide what they believed. In this case, a patrol officer reported seeing shadows inside an abandoned building. His body camera captured strange shadows moving through the empty rooms. But that wasn't the worst part. A creepy sound echoed through the building, making him shiver with fear.
I'm at site 422.
Was that been there or I'm tripping?
This place definitely gives out some creepy vibes.
Sure do. Oh, someone's right there. You see that? I don't know if it's him or someone else.
I keep seeing shadows walking by.
Yeah, I saw him on the right, on that window.
What the f***?
The hell was that? My question is, why are you over there? That's it?
Bump into.
The hell? Oh, I can watch that too as well. But alright y'all. Thank you for watching the video. I didn't see that much of stuff going on because the guy explaining it through the whole video what's going on. He didn't even show me the whole video what happened. I want to see some evidence, but turns out he don't want to do it anyway, so I ain't care. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna see you guys next time. I'm gonna find another one. I might do a gaming video, like a horror game video, but I might do that when I get my good PC box. But yeah, have a nice day. What? Have a nice day.